You're going to be so relieved. Chapter 12, you get to use your calculator, and it is probably one of the easiest chapters in this textbook. Just talks about slope. We're just doing linear regression, and we're going to enter these data points into our list. I entered this X set of data points into L1, the Y set of data points into L2, and then we're going to do a stat test, and then we're going to scroll all the way down. It's way down at the bottom. It's a linear regression t-test is what it is. So what I want are the entries to say for the X list. I want L1, Y list, L2, frequency is 1. I want not equal to 0, and do a calculate for me, and we will get a linear regression just whipped out for us. You can basically look at the top up there where you'll see where it says Y equals, I think on your calculator it'll look like A plus BX. You'll see that somewhere up there at the top of the results. So you could probably know that B was slope and A was your y-intercept, but I just went ahead and wrote those down anyway. So what that means is you have a linear function that looks like negative 2.25768, and then notice that this says round to 5 decimal places. I didn't do that at first, and I didn't even notice that they wanted it strung out that far. Actually, since they said that, I strung it way out, but anyway, 52516x. And so this is actually your linear function. Some of the problems are going to ask you to write it like this and ask you to round it to 2 or 3 decimal places, whatever it is. Watch the decimal place thing, though. I did what they said on the rest of that. Then the next one just wants you to plug in a 50 for x, and then crunch the numbers. The next one in your regression analysis functions in the calculator, look for the S, that's your standard deviation. And then the proportion of rainfall observed, this is your percentage. Sometimes the problems will ask this in a percentage form, so watch that, but this would be 0.97802. If they ask you for it in a percentage, you would write down 97.8% to however many decimal places they want. And they might ask you a few questions based on slope and y-intercept, but basically this is chapter 12 in a nutshell. If you'll use that linear regression t-test function that's built into your calculator, it's smooth sailing.